Hello and welcome back to the vlog. Thank you so much for joining us and coming back. Really do appreciate that. Today I wanted to talk about Clubhouse, a new app that I've been all over for like the last month. Share a little more about what it is, but also how I'm using it and what it can do for you. So if you're interested in Clubhouse, you're gonna wanna check this one out. I think this is a great place to start. Obviously their website, joinclubhouse.com. This is what it looks like. You can't really do anything other than download it here. You do have to have an Apple device at this point. If you do want to download this, and I do have some invites for those of you that are interested, I can shoot you one of those. And of course, because of that, I shoot all my YouTube videos on my phone here, so I'm gonna have to use the iPad to kind of show you and give you a little tutorial about like what the app looks like, some of the simple functionality, as well as some of the more in-depth functionality. And so anyway, here we go. All right, so this is gonna look a little bit different again because we're on my iPad, not on my phone, which you see in the reflection there. But basically when you log in, this is what you get. This is called the hallway, or at least that's what the founders call it. But these are all the rooms run by people that I'm currently following. You can literally just hop in at any second.
Tutorial.
And start listening in.
Try.
So just some of the basic functionality. Again, the hallway, these are different rooms that are running right now. Once you get your explore stuff kind of set up here, and what I mean by that is this here, you can follow life, languages, sports, whatever you're into. This is a good place to start. This is obviously kind of where I start with small businesses, Instagram, networking, TikTok, like real estate, all of that stuff. You just click one of these and then it'll actually start to tailor, make and curate the pages that you get set up here. So super helpful to kind of start there. And then the next place you have to go is your profile here. So you know, I basically just ripped off my Instagram profile and popped it in here, and then I added this right here, co-host of the Atlanta real estate show every Tuesday and Thursday. Why is Tuesday not there? I don't know. But then, you know, host Selling Sandy Springs, Porsche enthusiast, like I'm in the real estate networking for Atlanta. Like all of this stuff is searchable when you come back to here. So if I type in real estate networking Atlanta, my name would actually pop up there. But that's just like every other app probably for you. This search is gonna help you find people, but it's also gonna help you find clubs, get connected to more people. So going back through the profile real quick, the biggest thing I can tell you, that right there, Instagram. Link your Instagram immediately. I'm not joking when I say in the month, almost month, so today's the 31st of January. When I started on this app on January 4th, I had 630 less followers than I do now. I don't know what that is. Obviously, I can't point just to Clubhouse. I've been doing a ton of reels, so a lot of that engagement and followers are coming from there. But 630 people now follow me that didn't before. Now I'm at 2,350, I think, or something like that. So I was at like 1,800 before. This is a major hack for you. If you're trying to grow your Instagram following, you have to put your Instagram in the bio. Period, end of story. Just kind of continuing through some of the buttons here, this little envelope shows you, well, I haven't logged in here before with my iPad, so excuse the quick delay here, but any invites that I've sent out there, all those people have gotten invites. If you get new invites, you have a little star up here that shows that. These are your upcoming events, so everything that's recommended for me there. And then if you click on this, you can come down to my events. So these are the events that I'm hosting throughout the course of the week. I do this 5 o'clock room with these ladies, all in real estate as well. There's the Tuesday and Thursday for Atlanta real estate. And then I'll pepper in some other ones throughout the course of the week. It's Sunday, so we're kind of getting there. Obviously, this little bell here is all your notifications, people that are running rooms that you might be interested in, people that follow you, so on and so forth. And that's really it as far as like just the basics go. Of course, this is probably the most important one. You just hit start a room. You got a couple options, obviously open, anyone can join. Social, you know, you can dial this in a little bit more and I'll give you some feedback down here. Start a room with people that I follow. And then of course you can do a closed room where it's invite only. It's people you choose. I do have a club in here called Real Estate Stories and Nightmares. I think it's going to be really interesting for meme creation. And then this one's another group or club that I've joined called Tactical Real Estate Agents, that we could start a room with all the guys and gals in there. But now we're in a room. Now we're talking. No one's here, obviously, so I'm just going to leave quietly. That way no one actually hops in and gets into my tutorial here. So now I'm in a room with Phil and Katie and Melissa and Lauren and Ruben and Wilson here. And this one is called Q&A Videos and Real Estate Marketing Ask a Question. So they're encouraging folks to come in here and ask questions. This is really, really cool though, because I'm going to take Wilson as an example here. He's a great one, by the way, to follow on here. I mean, obviously crushing it already, but you see his goals and stuff, what he's got going on. His bio is a lot better than mine, but I've got his Instagram right there, and if I just click on that, it'll take me right to his Instagram, which I think is amazing. And again, the results speak for themselves. But if I come back out of here, and I'm sorry, I'm trying to do this two-handed or one-handed with the thing. Anyway, you've got your little thing down here, the little plus sign. You can click that. I can ping these people into the room. These are people that I follow or that I engage with, and I can ping them into this room, and they'll come in as a listener if they're not, doing something else, if they're available. And then the second thing here is to raise your hand, which I think is really, really cool because it gets you basically, if the moderators are allowing it, up onto what is called the stage here. So you see Mike is speaking now. He's got that little ring around him. And then all of these people are down in the audience, but as you see, they are followed by the speakers there. And then these are the other people that are in the room that I'm not engaged with or connected with or whatever. So that's it. And then you raise your hand and then they'll bring you up on stage. You'll get a notification up at the top. Very, very, very cool. The best feature though is that you can just leave quietly and no one will know. There's no notification. There's nothing sent to anyone. It's just you're out of that room and away you go. The reason that I'm really excited about this app is because just in the last month, not just the following and the engagement and the relationships that I've built and established over the last month, but the masterminding, the ideas, the creation, content creation that comes out of it, the masterminding, the ideas are cool. And that's what I've mostly gained from it. But then the actual tactical, practical application of that execution, which you guys have heard me talk a lot about in the past, is really what I'm taking from it. And so do I take everything? No, but I take little nuggets out of every little room and then I go and I apply it to my business, to my life, to my mindset. I mean, it's just fantastic. And that's the biggest piece of advice that I can give you on Clubhouse is you can't just hear this stuff and let it go in one ear and out the other. You have to go then apply it. And for me to be around agents that are selling 100, 150, 200, $1 billion in real estate in a year, not in their lifetime, not over the course of a 20-year career. I mean, in a year they're doing that. To have access to them and to be able to pick their brain and ask them questions, the access as you get to these people is amazing. I don't know how long that's gonna be. I have a feeling they're gonna monetize this app much faster than any other app has been monetized. But finally, it's almost like jumping into a podcast midstream, right? And being then able to engage. I'm a huge Joe Rogan fan. If I could jump on to Joe Rogan, his podcast with Theo Vaughn or Gary Vee or another comedian or any of that, just to ask a question, think about how much more powerful that platform would be. So anyway, I think it's going to get monetized soon, but I don't know for sure. I'm certainly no expert, but that's why I'm most excited about it, is to be able to get that access, but then also to get the nuggets to turn into execution. The final piece about this app that I love is the accountability. Once you connect with me on Instagram, once you connect with me on Clubhouse, and if I'm holding you accountable to something, or if you're holding me accountable to something, that to me is a massive game changer. The relationships that you're able to establish there can be incredible, and I have found that myself. There is one negative though to Clubhouse. If you time block, or if you're obsessed with time management like I am, you can waste a lot of time on Clubhouse. So what my encouragement to you would be to find the couple of rooms, the weekly rooms or daily rooms, or however much time you can commit to it, and then commit that time to it. Because while it's great to get all that information and then go and execute on it, if you don't have time to execute on it, that is a whole nother animal. From someone firsthand here that has had issues with spending way too much time on this platform. Take it from me, time block, find the rooms that you like, stay in those rooms, engage in those rooms, but do not feel like you get that FOMO of you're gonna miss out on something that's said. There's content everywhere, so be balanced and thoughtful about where you go and what you spend your time doing on this platform. Hopefully that's enough info. Any other questions, comments, or just general knowledge that you want to drop about Clubhouse, because I'm all about collaboration here in 2021, as you know, leave them down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear if you're on Clubhouse, and leave your username below. I'd love to be able to connect with you on that platform as well, and Instagram and Facebook and everywhere else that we are here, LinkedIn included. And I think that's it. Hope you guys have a great week. Let's go crush the rest of this Monday, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for following along. Bye-bye. But if you have any other question,